Greetings everyone, Core here, and I know I haven't really done too many unboxings just because some of the subscriptions have pretty much ended or just the quality of them just hasn't been that great, especially for Funko boxes, just showing off, Funko Pops and stuff. But I got a pop that's a little bit early. Also, I wanted to just talk about something too. So Amazon has one of the new Funko Pop things, which they've actually been making a lot more of, are 10-inch pops. I have a few. I have a Thanos, a Baby Groot, and a Gladiator Hulk, which I actually have two versions because the first version, the hammer was a separate piece that would break off very easily. Luckily, the one I got didn't. And the newer version has his hand in the hammer, one whole piece. So I have both now. I also have a T-Rex and a Scrooge McDuck, which, for reference, here's a 10-inch pop, compared to a 3-inch, or 3.75/4 inch, because some of them do have a little bit more. But you can see quite a bit girthier. Uh, kind of nice little reference, a cartoon T-Rex versus the big meanie from Jurassic World. But yeah, man, like these 10-inch pops are really cool, just as far as how much more detail they could get into it. Especially you can see him. The scales definitely look a lot more better, the bumps and everything, the paint job especially too, since it's a bit larger, they could get into their areas a little bit more better and just show off, the paint job and make it a lot more detail. So these are really cool. Typically they run for about 30 bucks. A lot of times I pick these up on eBay for about 45 to 50. You can usually get for a decent price, so if you don't mind the boxes being a little dinged up too. But yeah, so something I've been really interested in, I would say, is the 10-inch pops. I don't have them all. I was gonna planning to try to buy them all, but now they're just getting pretty ridiculous, and I don't really like them all that they're making. At the start, they were all hits, but now it's kind of hit or miss so far. But Amazon has, I think, probably the first 10-inch pop outside of Target. They were pretty exclusive to Target only, so now Amazon actually has an exclusive 10-inch pop, which, first of all, I already took it out of the box, and it makes sense that it's the giant man from Ant-Man and the Wasp. But you can see the box, it's a little thinged up. Okay, so first of all, this was not new. Um, that was another thing I wanted to talk about was the best thing about Amazon is the warehouse deals that they have. You still get roughly the same shipping speed most of the time. Sometimes it comes from like another warehouse that's not local, where you typically get most of your Amazon 2-day stuff from. But the reason I got the more beaten up box is because those Amazon warehouses sometimes you get good deals. Because here's the pop, which he is amazing. I want to say first of all, he's not really too dinged up. The only thing I could really notice as far as dings on him, because the packaging has really great buffers. So that box decompressed so much, which it decompressed on the back, which, you know, would be back here damaged, but there's really nothing broken, especially on him. He has a lot more thicker pieces, not as many flimsy stuff as some of the others. But yeah, man, like the reason I got originally I had pre-ordered a new one for 30 bucks, and I do have Amazon Prime, so I would have gotten the 2-day shipping. And you can see on his head, he has a little nick. Uh, you can see too well, but yeah, see, little nicks. That's pretty much all the damage I got from him. Um, I do like presenting these guys, and the reason, like I said, I got the warehouse because the Amazon warehouse stuff is cheaper. Usually the box is dinged up. Sometimes there are scratches, on the figure or whatever else you're buying. I've gotten a few, especially with Funko Pops. I don't have one that was bought, but most of the time with Funko Pops, it's just the box that gets dinged up. Which, yeah, this one it's a giant box. It's gonna get dinged up more. I mean, equivalently, this isn't. This is probably the worst box I've had. It's pretty destroyed. I'm probably just gonna end up drawing it out because As far as resale value, nobody's gonna want this box. They rather just have the pop. But really, I'm keeping pretty much keeping it just for me. Uh, Even my other 10-inch pops, I probably never resell them. Maybe the Gladiator Hulk, the second one I have, because well, I have two. But yeah, man, like so the whole thing with Amazon I'm trying to get to is always look at the warehouse deals because originally he's $29.99. Most of the time taxes are included. Uh, you see some of his details too. He has nice texture to him. But the reason I went with the Amazon warehouse is because it was a $7 difference, I believe, maybe $8 difference, and I've had good, I've had uh, pretty good experiences so far with the warehouse deals, especially for Funko Pops. I haven't really had one that has been broken completely. If anything, it's usually just a nick here and there, maybe the color, paint, or something. It's always just the box, especially for Funko Pops. Uh, Always look for those Amazon warehouses. I would trust them more than someone else selling, a third party on the Amazon, especially. Or most of the time, you don't get to see pictures of what you're actually buying. Not like eBay. eBay usually the people will put up, what exactly you're buying. But with Amazon, usually you don't get that comfort too much. And really, a $7 difference to save getting this beefy guy. He's actually pretty heavy. He's actually heavier than a T-Rex. He feels like a solid mold, mostly solid. There's a little hollow in his chest, it feels like. But yeah, man, like definitely check out those Amazon warehouse deals because sometimes, okay, if for $30, if you're saving $7 on that, I mean, that's quite a bit difference. It's roughly like 24, 23%, you know, if that. Plus, I mean, taxes too. I mean, you gotta take, yeah, so you're saving about 25% off of what normally you would for a new one. Of course, if you do want that pristine box and everything, Amazon might not be the best for those because a lot of times they do get dinged up, especially for these bigger boxes. The box they ship it in is a decent size and it was packaged pretty well. It has a lot of paper and stuff to go along with it to keep it from getting any more further damage. So that is nice. So with these 10-inch ones, they're bigger, so they're easier to pack. So you're most likely you're gonna get a pretty pristine box. But overall, I mean, for saving 25% off just to get a dingy box, which I mean, even the people that sell these, when they sell out on eBay for, $50, that's usually $50 with shipping. Typically, you start off, for this guy, it's $30 plus it's $33 after taxes, roughly. You know, even to ship it with eBay and stuff, you're not really making much profit. You're making like $8, $10 after eBay fees and shipping it yourself because this is a big box. So you're not gonna get much of a discount unless you're like a big vendor or something. But yeah, man, definitely, I highly recommend if you're Funko Pop hunting and you don't mind, a dinged up box. So if you're gonna keep it just for yourself, check out those Amazon warehouse deals. A lot of times they'll be cheaper than what you can find like on eBay or stuff. Uh, I got lucky that I happened to just, come across. Uh, I was just randomly looking at what I was buying again, checking out the order date when it's supposed to be shipped out because it was coming up, and then I was like, hey, it's marked down to 23, bucks. Why is it marked down 23 bucks? It's like Amazon warehouse, and I'm like, I want to save 10. I want to save $7, 25% off after everything, and yeah, man, it's such a great uh, it's such a great deal. I mean, like I said, if you don't mind not having that pristine box, definitely check out those Amazon warehouse deals. And sometimes you'll get lucky. A lot of times the boxes they often just have like a yeah. I don't have a box. I don't even have one that's messed up really. Besides this one. But a lot of times the biggest thing I've noticed with Amazon warehouse boxes, like this is just a pristine box, of course. A lot of times it's just like a cut, a slit on the top from them opening up the case. You hardly ever get decompressions with the boxes. A lot of times it'd be on the joints down here, kind of like the big boxes you saw. Where yeah, man, I don't have a. Oh, actually, this one was. So this one was a Amazon warehouse one, which, if you could see, the box is actually pretty pristine. The reason I say it's an Amazon warehouse box is because it has that little sticker. Most of the time when you get these, they don't have that sticker on the box itself when it's new. Most of the time, like I said, most of the time. But this one, you can see there's a little tear on the top, like the glue or just the bend wasn't that well. And really, that's pretty much it. Sometimes they'll have an extra big sticker, which these stickers peel off pretty easily. But really, there's not much, damage to this box. And a lot of times you do get some good stuff. I think with this one, even I saved like $1.50. It's a $10, pop. So and it's Amazon exclusive. So you're not. It's a pretty good gamble, if you want to say, to go for those Amazon warehouse deals. Which, yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy this one paid off because like everything about this, even the spring on the inside, the way his head sits. I mean, everything looks pristine, really. Besides, like I said, the little nicks on his forehead. The lenses are a little smudged, but that might be from me touching it. Uh, like I said, nothing else really. And this is a cool pop. I'd recommend this pop too, especially for like Ant-Man. I have a whole Ant-Man collection. Pretty much I have the first Ant-Man movie, all their Funko Pops, and this one's actually the only one I have from the Ant-Man and the Wasp set, which I think is fitting and should be interesting. But hopefully I will not be lazy and do a little uh, title card for this video with the different Ant-Mans. So we'll see. But definitely check out Amazon warehouse deals. Like I said, they're usually just always just in the price, the other prices that they have. Because a lot of times, I guess it's just if you don't mind little nicks, little imperfections here and there. Most of the time, it's the box really that's messed up. So the item itself could be perfect, and it's just the box. So if you don't mind giving up, the boxes on these things, especially now, for just basic, pops like these guys that aren't exclusive or anything like that, why? I mean, if you're just gonna have them on display, like I do, I mean, why not? I mean, you're not gonna, it's not really gonna resell anyway, so why not put them on display and just show them off? So that's what I want to say. Thought, what the hell? Why not show this guy off? Because he's pretty cool. I really like it, and I really like the movies especially. But yeah, man, I guess this is anticipation video for this week, which we're gonna be seeing Captain Marvel for my midnight review, and hopefully my phone doesn't ring anymore. But I'll definitely see you guys later this week. And if you guys have any more questions, of course, hit me up. I'm always trying to help out people, especially with Funko Pops and stuff like that. Just questions in general, really. I'm just personally, I'm just a problem-solving kind of guy, and I always like to work things out and learn new stuff. So whatever you guys want to talk about, go ahead, talk it below. Nothing's off topic. Go for it. So until next time, guys. Later.